Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 22nd to the 28th of May. You're fully into your autumn period now, so it's a lot of analysis of what's maybe been going through your life in the past year and what you want to be doing in the future, what you want to start, what you want to stop, and all those sort of things, both on your material, which will be mainly coming to an end now. So materialistically, you should know where you're going or what you want in the way of that. And you should be moving on to your emotions in the last month before your birthday. It's pretty much in this sort of period here. So it's going to be interesting what's going on there. Thank you very much for being here, Cancer, and being with us. Let's just see what your overall energy is. King of Pentacles. Yes, you should have your material side very clear for you going forward here. Oh, sorry about that. Yes, the King of Pentacles here, he's accumulated loads of understanding and knowledge within the physical world of how to do things, how to get the best out of life in order to breed security, not only for the king himself, but also, this is obviously not gender specific, but also to breed security and knowledge for the understanding or for the people that are within your sphere, within your family, your friends and your community. So it's really feathering your nest of realizing it this week here, how to get the best out of life. Let's see what's going on in your karmic mission on your relationship side. The Hangman, seeing things differently. As I said, in this month here, as we go into the Gemini period, you're going to be evaluating your relationships and your emotions. And yes, seeing things in a different way, hanging yourself on the tree of knowledge, which is the King of Pentacles is all about. You understand how things work. That's what the King of Pentacles is all about. But now you want to see it in a different way. So from those understandings in relationships, how you combine your relationships together, just seeing in from the opposite side in the way, and realizing maybe things you could do differently within your relationships. It's all about exploring and analyzing what's going on. After that, you have the Empress card. Now, the Empress card, she is... Oh, and what's that? What's a goose? Lovely. So you've got a goose flying in that direction. If it's coming back round again. So yeah, if geese figure in your life, then obviously this is really for you. The universe here is the Empress has got control over her emotions. That's why she's got a heart down there at the bottom. And she's conquered her emotions. She's also conquered her spirit and her energy. And that's what makes her the Empress. She can combine the messages, the sometimes chaotic messages in the world around us of what we see, hear and feel and everything like that into a cohesive sort of direction or plan. And this is how you got to see things differently in order to get that within you and build on that plan. It's putting into place within you exactly what you want to experience in the coming year. With your guides on your past, who are influencing or molding your karmic path, you have the Page of Wands. So I would use your passions in life, of what you're passionate about, and that could be anything from singing to properties or building houses and stuff like that. Using your passions and what you really enjoy in life to explore and see things differently of how it connects with the relationships that are around you. Okay, so I do like to shuffle between each one. Didn't do that. So yeah, using your passions and being true to your passions as well, because this comes in from the past. So knowing your passions are what really stimulates you for your going future. In the future, you have the Hermit. Now the Hermit is very much to do with the Hangman. This is your future self here. And the Hermit has gone on a journey up a mountain. Now, that mountain can be seen as obstacles in your life, but it could also be seen as your objectives, your goals and your dreams and your aspirations in life. And the Hermit has had to go all around the mountain in order to get up to the top. And as he's gone round the mountain, he's also visiting the shadow side of his life, the shadow side of his spirit. So it's exploring every avenue within your life and seeing things in a different way. That's what it's all about. It's your karmic mission this week to start that process that is within you, because it will bring you ultimately the abundance that you so desire within your relationships. The thing with the hermit is when he goes through that journey, when he gets to the top of the pinnacle of the mountain, he is so close to the stars of his dreams, of his goals, he can pluck the goals out of his life, out of the sky, put it in his lantern, so then his dreams and aspirations become the guiding light for him on his pathway. And that's, I think, what needs to start happening now for you this week. If you start to explore those ideas, it's going to provide a lot of security going forward with you in regards to your relationships and your emotions. On your material side, your karmic path here, and as I said, this should already be done, you should be getting excited about the future. Things should be really starting to around you to slot into place in the material front. So this could be about your job, your business, or your projects. As it slots into place around you, you should be excited about life. You should be putting your passions into that and sort of saying, what can I do with all of this now? This newfound sort of joy, and also seeing just things really clearly, and not having to worry about it, and its ultimate abundance and everything like that. How is the universe influencing you? You have the Queen of Cups. Very similar to the Empress card here as well. Now, the Empress card is obviously looking towards trying to find a clear way of doing things. The Queen of Cups here, she has got this, she's resonating. It's very much a Cancer card, because she's half on the beach, and she's on the beach with her feet in the water. And a crab does that. It lives out of water as much as it lives in water. And this is, the universe here is asking you to radiate that happiness that you have within you, and that joy of getting on and progressing on your material path. And that's what, you should start feeling it this week. Really start seeing the possibilities of a bright new tomorrow, basically. Job offers, starting of businesses, or, taking your business to another level, or your projects to another level. And your past, and that goose is back. Goosey Lucy, what are you doing? Come and say hello. Come and say hello. Come and say hello to Cody. You know you want to. Cody's my dog, by the way. So this is where your guides are influencing your karmic path. And they are, yes, saying true to yourself. It's very much like on this side here, saying true to your passions. And quelling those doubts, stopping those doubts from existing within your life. Almost being a bit too positive in a way. But positive through courageousness. And going out there and doesn't necessarily mean that because you think positive, that's what you're going to get. But what it means is you've got a greater chance of getting it, and being courageous and actually doing it in your life. And it's going to be really good. Certainly looks on the material life. Things are really changing in your favor at the moment. With your future guides, of how your future guides are influencing you, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a realization card. The 9 is all about realization, the pinnacle of the learning. The 10 is the end of it, as a way. So the 9 of Pentacles here is combining yourself with everything naturally that is around you, connecting with everything that is in the material world in order to bring you the fruits of your labor. It's also the card just before the 10 of Pentacles, obviously, which is the abundance card. So all of a sudden, you're starting to realize that abundance, which comes in the King of Pentacles. And that's the bit that's egging you on at the moment. You've got that sort of possibility of looking into things and seeing things in a different way in order to get the best out of life. And using that courageous side of you where you quell your doubts and allow your happiness and your joy of existing and living in life and getting involved in life will really pay dividends for you. The overall outcome, the Three of Cups. This is very much you as well in a social sort of sense. You've got to be in it to win it sort of scenario here. And I think the Three of Cups is certainly doing it in a way that's making you or helping you to connect in a very networking sort of way, but also within the social sort of side as well. But I think there's much more on the material side, networking in a very joyous way in order to get that security and that feeling of yes and oneness of where you are and what you should be doing, and feeling you're in the right place at the right time, basically. That's what's coming out of this if you approach life in that sort of manner. Let's just clarify with the Light Seers card. Let's just see what's going on with the King of Pentacles. Walking away from the old and into the new, and it's walking towards happiness. She's actually walking away from that one cup, that passion that ignited her life, and she's walking towards the sun, which we can see down there in your karmic mission. And that's where she's walking towards, that happiness and that light. But it comes from something that's also passionate within herself, and walking towards that security. With the Hangman, you get the Empress card, which is right next to it. The Hangman is sort of, so the Empress card is sort of like the universe is sort of saying, you've got to stay true to this path. You've really got to explore things in a different way. It's the marrying of the body, mind, and soul, basically. I would say the emotions, because that's where we experience our emotions within our body, to create something new. And this is where you've got to see things in a different way in regards to your relationships or your emotions to create something new. With the Page of Wands, you get the Fool card, a leap of faith, trusting in your passions, trusting in the things that make you passionate about life. And taking that leap of faith, going to that, joining a choir, doing some sort of renovation or building work. It's going to set you free in life. There's no doubt about it. Too many cards there in order to read. So yeah, it's trusting in yourself. It's which we can see at the bottom of this card is that Astroflower that's at the bottom, very much like the Astroflower, getting into the rhythm, taking a leap of faith of looking at your life in a different way in order to create something new. And that's what that, if you use your passions, it's going to be a leap of faith into your passions. With the Hermit card, you get the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is sowing seeds as you go. It's a long process, so it's only sowing the seeds. It's time to get to work on yourself. It's for the longer term plan. And I think the Hermit is not the quickest of cards. So it is a process that you need to go through over the next month and a month and a half, depending on when your birthday season is. Birthday is in Cancer. In order to be absolutely concrete about where you're going. It's going to bring you so much more. The work you do now is going to bring you so much more in the future. It's absolutely brilliant because that's where you're heading to. Joyous social times. Let's just see what's going on with this Sun card here. We have the Knight, the King of Wands. So being a leader in your life, striving forward and going from that path. That's what the Eight of Cups is all about. Heading towards the sun, walking away from something. The other thing is as well that he has his doubts in the past. He's quelled his doubts. He's conquered his doubts. And that's what the Strength card is all about. And it's in your past as well. In the Strength card here is your guides are trying to sort of say to you, you have this, Cancer. You really do. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Normally a difficult decision, and it ties in a little bit with the Hangman, but it's on the other side there. Difficult decision, and I think the universe is here. I think more than anything else, I think the universe is saying it's a no-brainer. There's no real choices in here. Once you start following your happiness, there's no real choices to be made. You just need to radiate that happiness within your life, your connection to everything that is around you, which we also see in the Nine of Pentacles. So I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, for you. For the Strength card, we have the Nine of Cups. I think if you go forward courageously in life, yes, it may not all come out perfectly. Let me just calm the wind down a bit. Okay, calm it down. You really want to get off and running, don't you, Cancer? You want life to start right this second, right now. But no, there is some work you need to do on your relationship side. On the financial side, it's coming together. There's no doubt about it. It really is coming together. And how you realize what benefits are coming out of your courageous movements is creating those possibilities in front of you. And it's for you to choose which possibilities you take. Once you realize that you've got a lot of possibilities or a lot of gifts coming in from you, but also I think as well, there is a case to be said that you are bringing a lot to the table as well through that Sun card and that King of Wands and through your past. And it's also the way you're going ahead and just doing it. That's going to bring a lot to the table as well, and bring a lot to a lot of abundance, abundance in the way of happiness and joy and enthusiasm for what you're doing. I will also sort of say we've got the 2 nines here as well, which is the completion of something. And as I was saying earlier on, you should start to really be clear in your mind's eye how physically you want the next year to be. With the 9 of Pentacles, you get the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think this is heading off in this direction, walking towards that sun. That's what it's all about. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, is recognizing your mission basically in life, and you should be heading off down, and that's where it's heading towards. That's what's pulling you on, egging you on, and I would allow it to fuel your passions and your decisions going forward towards your happiness basically. And it looks really favorable on the physical front, there's no doubt about it. With the 3 of Cups, you get the Ace of Swords. With this happiness and this connection with other people, because you've done that good work on yourself within your life around you, because you've done that good work, it's going to give you a clear vision of how you can obtain the things that you so desire in your life. And it's going to be a very process way of doing this. And it's almost as like it's got a kind of like, if I do this and that will happen, so then I can do that and then I can get that result. That's that Ace of Swords. Within this connection with other people, it's going to open doors and opportunities for you to actually use your inner vision to get what you so desire in life. Really good reading here for you, Cancer. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you got the best out of this. You do have your monthly readings coming up. The collective is coming up tomorrow night and Monday night, and your individual readings will be coming up on Tuesday and Wednesday. Also, on the 11th of June, I will be doing a collaboration with Veritas Tarot with Victoria, where we'll be doing a live reading, where we'll be answering your questions live through cards, but also looking at your aura and your chakras, maybe even doing a bit of intuition work between us, and also doing, maybe possibly even doing sort of healing stuff as well. Everything's on the table. It should be a great exploratory sort of way. There is a link to a video explaining how to participate in this live video on YouTube on Veritas Tarot. So go over there, have a see what Victoria says. It should explain the whole thing for you. As I say, it's linked in the description below. In the meantime, I hope you got the best out of this. Thank you very much for your support for this channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.